Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. This morning we did some grocery shopping at Aldi and Walmart, and I was on the hunt specifically for a few Aldi finds that are this week only. They have berry bushes and some trees for sale that are really reasonably priced. So I wanted to go snag some before they sold out, and I thought it'd be fun to unbox them with you guys so we can see how they look to see if they are worth the price. So let's go open up what we got and we'll see how they look. All right, so let's start off with what we got at Aldi. The first thing I grabbed was one of these Redbud trees. These were $15. It is maybe 3.5 foot tall. Most of them were shorter than that though, more like 2 feet. But for 15 bucks for a Redbud tree, I didn't think that was bad. We have 2 Redbuds right now, and they're my favorite trees in the yard right now. They just have the beautiful purple blooms in the springtime that are just my favorite. So I was really excited to see them. I looked and they do not have fruit trees. I wish they did because I would have grabbed a few. Just got her pulled out of the bag here, and this is what the roots look like. They are still damp, so they didn't get dried out, which is good. But yeah, it's a decent sized little tree for 15 bucks. So we'll find a spot to put her. I'm gonna go ahead and soak her overnight before we plant her. Stick her in here. The thing I was most excited to find were these blueberry bushes. This is blue crop. And they all looked good. They all had some green on the inside. So I didn't have to sort through too many to find the good ones. But these were only $6. They had a bunch of grapes and raspberries. They were all 6. Let's open her up and see what she looks like. Oh yeah. This one's definitely moist, so it's not been dried out at all. And looks like there's a little bit of green. And yeah, there's still some green there. Some leaves coming up. So this is gonna be a container blueberry for me. So we're gonna try. I just don't have a whole lot of luck with blueberry bushes around here. So I'm hoping if maybe I keep them in a container, I can control the conditions a little bit more and maybe we'll have a little better luck. And last thing I got at Aldi was a hybrid tea peace rose, and they had a ton of colors, guys, and these were only $8. I thought that was a great price for a rose, and I was really excited to see the peace color because I've actually wanted one of these for a minute and I've not been able to find them. But yeah, they had a ton of different colors. They were all really pretty, and $8 is definitely a reasonable price, and it looks really good. Let's go ahead and get it open and get it soaking. All right, we got her opened up here, and the mulch was still nice and moist, so not dried out at all, which is great. That's some good roots. And yeah, we've got some good green coming in. This is a great condition rose here. So I think whenever you plant roses, what they recommend is that you cut them down to like 2 to 4 inches. So I'll probably cut right here, and right here on this one whenever I plant it. But I'm gonna go ahead and soak it too. But yeah, that looks great. I'm really excited to have this. I got to find a spot for it. Now I'm going to show you what we got at Walmart. Anytime I go to the garden center, the first place I check is always the clearance section. We just hit our last frost date here, guys, and they're already clearancing stuff out in my local Walmart because they're already killing stuff, as you can see. So this is a baby cakes Blackberry. It says self-pollinating, good for a container. These were originally about 10 bucks, and I got them on clearance for $2.50. They're looking a little sad, so definitely want to get these opened up and soaking quickly because they're probably drying out. So let's open these up and see how they look. All right, so these guys are definitely dried out. They could definitely use some good watering, but I mean, the stems are still green, so they haven't completely died back. I think if we get these nice and watered and put into a pot with some good soil, I think they'll make a comeback. We'll see. I've never done raspberries in a pot, so if you have any recommendations for me, let me know. We used to have a ton of wild raspberries growing around, but a lot of it was in areas that we have since developed, like our horse pasture and stuff, so it's gotten cleared out. So hopefully we'll have some good potted raspberries. We'll see. For $2.50, you know, $5 for both of them, it was worth the risk. Let's get these soaking. And also at this Walmart, they had this aisle that was just full of all these different types of perennials. They had flowers, they had hostas, there's some vegetables. They just had a ton of stuff here, and it was all really reasonably priced. They were all in these bags. So I mean, I had to grab a couple of things because the prices were just great. Like, you know, we've got these hostas, 2 roots for $5.42, $3.24 for a bleeding heart, $5.42 for 3 dahlia bulbs. I thought those prices were awesome. The only thing was most of these came in these dark green bags, so you can't really see what it is you're getting. You can see a little bit. This one had some green coming through here, but I imagine these dark bags are to keep the stuff dormant, but it just makes it kind of hard to see what you're buying. So let's open these up and see how they look. Okay, let's start with the hostas. These are Patriot hostas, 2 roots for $5.42. And the soil in all 3 of these bags was bone dry, guys, just a FYI. And these, I mean, the roots look good. The tops look a little bit sad, but I think they'll be okay. Up next, this is the bleeding heart. One was $3.24. These are for full sun or partial shade. And here's what we've got. A little bit of green coming up there. And then the dahlias. These are called a border mix. Full sun, blooms summer to fall, 3 bulbs for $5.42. And these have a little bit of new growth coming up too. I've never grown dahlia bulbs before, guys, so teach me your ways if you are familiar with these. Oh, did we get a bonus one? Is this a freebie? He looks pretty good. Yeah, those don't look too bad. I don't think they look bad at all. It looks like these are gonna be a mix of colors, which is cool. Awesome. These are all-star strawberries. These are June bearing, 10 roots for $3.24. Terrible. If you've seen our last video, we did an unboxing of strawberries from Gurney's, and they were obviously more expensive than these were, but the root systems on them were amazing. Let's see if we can separate these out a little bit. I will say these are, it's just a little bit damp, but that's pretty dried soil. Okay, so we actually did end up with 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's another one in here, so 10. With my Gurney's order, I soaked them overnight, and they are looking great. So I'm gonna soak these and see if they perk up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, now let's open up. These are Quinault everbearing strawberries. Same thing, 10 roots for $3.24. Again, soil's pretty dry on this one. So these are our roots. No green on these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was 10. I might have counted one of those twice, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I wish they had some green on them. The hostas are going to go in front of my chicken coop behind the barn. It's pretty shady back there, and I'm trying to make it look a little bit cuter. The redbuds are going to go somewhere in our yard. I haven't decided yet. I got to find a spot for it. That was kind of an impulse buy. Everyone else is going to go in pots in our garden area here behind me. So I'll be sure to include all of these in my garden tours that I'm planning on doing this year, so you guys will get regular updates on how they do. Let me know down in the comments below if you were able to snag any of these at your local store, and let me know how stuff looked there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It's a free way to help my channel out. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!